Hi there, Stanton here from Algo Trading. Today we're going to be analyzing the Alsi. We're also going to be going through the events that transpired over the last 2 weeks. Plus I'm also going to show you some possible entry points that was indications of before the sell-off happened would have been good to get into this trade. So before we do that, let's look at the risk disclosure. So all information in this video on the algotrading.co.za website is for educational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice or solicitation to buy or sell any financial instrument. Trading may expose you to risks of loss greater than your deposit and is only suitable for experienced investors who have sufficient financial means to bear such risks. Okay, so let's have a look at the charts. Okay, my previous analysis, we were around about this point. That was my analysis of the Aussie about 2 weeks ago. Also bear in mind this is the Aussie's future contract. It's not the same as the JC Top 40 futures contract, but it does move in very similar manner. So the numbers might be different, but the price action is pretty much the same. So we were looking for we were at the 61.8 Fibonacci area. We were looking for some signs of bearish movement. Luckily we didn't get any of those signs because the market moved up to around the 55,000 area. The 55,000 area being a strong resistance area. It's a round number resistance area, and the market does tend to like round numbers and often are very strong support and resistance areas. So we got to about this 55,000 area, and we moved down. Again, I was looking for some bullish evidence around this 50, somewhere between the 50 and the 23.6 Fibonacci area. It's sometimes called this magic area, where a lot of the times you see reversals happening. I was looking for some bullish evidence there, didn't occur, and we carried on moving down, and now we're at the level of the previous low. This level here is going to be quite strong support. You see we tested it today. We'll have to see if that area breaks, but in my opinion, I do think we're going to see some further downward movement. Based on the stochastics, you could see we were overbought here. We were overbought for about almost a month, slightly longer than a month, and indexes and stocks and things like that can remain overbought for months at a time. So we were overbought, so we're not quite oversold at the moment yet. So there is still some ways to go before we are oversold. And generally, stocks do not remain oversold for too long. Generally, a reversion occurs. So based on the stochastics, I still think there is some ways to go. With that in mind, so we just have to watch to see if there's a strong close before that, then we're going to see further sell-off. First target being this area. You see it was a previous resistance area. It was tested 3 times before this upward movement. It's also where the 200-day moving average is. So if we break through that and the 200-day moving average, next target will be this 48,625 area. So just say call around the 48,600 area. This area is distance because it is a round number support area. So right around the 1,000 mark. So we also see some, call it resistance at the support area. Our next target will be 48,500 area. Okay, now let's look at some possible entries. I'm just going to change to the hour chart. I generally look at the hour chart for possible entries. I do trade only the hour chart. So our first entry point would have been this area over here. Let me just remove this so we could get a better view. Will be this area over here. As you can see, we had an engulfing candle, so this candle completely engulfed the candle before it, and the close of this candle is lower than that candle. This pattern is called the 3 outside down pattern. It's a strong reversal pattern. Normally a very strong indicator that some sort of reversal is going to happen. So if you miss that point, you look for further bearish evidence. There wasn't anything quite here. Also, and then over here, that would have been the next entry point. So again, we've got the same pattern. We've got a bearish engulfing candle, and the close of this candle was lower than the close of that candle. So once again, we've got that 3 outside down pattern, and would have moved lower. Okay, so those were the possible entry points. Looking at the hour chart, we are seeing some sort of movement back up, but we just have to wait for tomorrow's opening and we see how the other global stocks are doing, because if we get a global sell-off, the Aussie is just going to follow suit. So let's go back to the hour chart, the daily chart. Okay, so in summary, we're going to look for a strong break below this area. If so, first target be this 50,000 area, another strong round number resistance area, a break through that area, and we're going to look to go down to this 48,600, 48,500 area. Okay, well, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, please feel free to post them at the bottom. Cheers.